Welcome back, everybody. We had a long break. We had a nice 9-minute match of EG versus CNB, and now we've got Revenge versus eHug. Now, we were additionally delayed because Revenge, they were having some problems. There was a power outage in the LAN cafe, so this is actually Mihawk plus 4. 4 stand-ins. We were trying to figure out
Ewo was the guy from yesterday.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Ewo, he was a stand-in, now he's official.
He was the Ursa.
He was, no, Ewo wasn't the Ursa.
He wasn't?
They removed the Ursa.
Who was the Ursa then?
Roland, look it up.
I'm pretty sure it was he was the Ursa.
What's their 5-man? So, anyway, yeah, yesterday we saw Revenge. We're in no hurry. The draft is going very slowly here. They struggled a little bit. That was the game against EG where they killed Roche, and then they left the Aegis and Cheese in the pit and walked away.
Dude,
and then
it was Ewo.
It was Ewo?
It was Ewo.
Okay, my artist lied to me then. So, who did Ewo replace? Mystico Smash, Masoku Mihawk, and who was their...
Ben Jazz.
Ben Jazz. So anyway, all right, it's Mihawk and Ewo plus 3. They were having some issues, and it's unfortunate. This is rough. So we were delayed trying to find stand-ins. Now, if you thought that wasn't spicy enough, there's one more spicy surprise. One of their stand-ins, the ex-eHug team member, Ryu Borez, going to be giving his old teammates a run for the money there. Why are you not excited? You need to buck up. You need to get some coffee
Ryu
going.
Borez, after the eHug game that they played, and apparently I was flaming them, Ryu Borez was like, good job on the eHug hate. So...
Oh, God. Let's hop into this draft, Roland. And,
I don't know how
see what's
salty
here.
Ryu Borez is. He doesn't seem like a very salty
Is he?
guy.
I met the eHug guys in person at MLG Columbus, but I didn't know any of their faces to the names. Like, I knew that was like the Pretty Boy Swag team, and I knew the in-game names, but I didn't know who was who, so I didn't really get to talk to them.
Ryu Borez is a Texan. He's white. Not all of them are white.
Not all of them are white, but I don't. That was a while ago, man. It didn't really.
Jesus.
Is he a nice guy? Is he awesome?
He's nice. I've
Ballin'.
been friends with him for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he is or isn't salty about your flaming?
He's not salty.
But
why
the other.
would he be salty?
Oh, but he's not
The
on the
other
team
team?
anymore. Well, I
The
thought
other
I don't know.
teammates?
Maybe you were flaming him while you were still on the team.
No. He was talking about the game that they just played.
Oh.
He was talking about like today. This was just like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, I missed. Oh, okay. I thought this was like last
no,
time
no.
you. Okay, I got you. I'm catching what you're throwing now. I'll put on my baseball mitt. So, well, eHug, they grab Shadow Demon Batrider to get things started. Revenge, they grab the Marana Darkseer.
Where's good old Sand King, yo?
Yeah, seriously.
Where's good old...
My predictions.
I don't know.
Sand King, where art thou?
Dang, Marana first pick now, even after a nerf.
Dude,
Jesus.
she was first banned last game.
She's
Or no,
legit.
she was in last game. She was first banned one of the games.
Moonlight Shadow is just so annoying to play against. Like you're
Gotta buy
every
detection,
time 5 people are missing on the map, you're like, they could be smoke, they could be Moonlight Shadow. We have to buy sentries. And then if you don't, you get boned. The 1 time out of 5 that they do it, and if you do, you waste like a bajillion gold on sentries. It's just a pain in the butt. That's only
sure
one
is.
of her skills too. Arrow is arrow.
That's only one. And that's only one of them. She's got a bunch of other scary abilities as well.
Starfall's okay.
Dude, even Leap is amazing. Not only is it a positioning tool, but you get your movement and your attack speed. You buff your allies with movement and attack speed. What do you mean that's okay? That's awesome.
She gets boned by...
Crazy good.
It's crazy good?
Well...
No, she has a turn.
She does have a bad turn rate. It's still crazy good, though. It's better than Time Walk. Same positioning tool, except Time Walk doesn't give your buddies
Time Walk's
anything.
lower cooldown.
And it also slows people. It's not a fair analogy.
They're different spells.
It's still good.
It's good.
Are you trying to make a case that Leap isn't good?
I'm just saying that Moonlight
Moonlight
Shadow is way better than her other skills.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Leap is alright.
It's if you were to rate it across all the other abilities, not including ultimates.
If you compare that to like Blink is way better than Leap.
Yeah, just because of the cooldown.
It's 5-second cooldown. It's longer range. You don't have to face whatever direction you're doing. You can just do it wherever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give you movement and attack
Dude,
speed.
it's like if you're out with a bunch of friends and you're getting sushi, right? You're the guy that orders the hand roll while everybody else is getting the regular roll cut up so you can share. And you're the guy that's just like, no, I want my own ice cream cone of sushi. You're the anti-mage, I'm the Marana. Sharing is caring.
Who cares if Darkseer has attack speed?
I don't care about Darkseer, but some of his friends might care about the attack speed.
It's alright. It's decent.
All right, fine, fair enough.
I'm not like Leap isn't what's broken about Marana. It's Moonlight Shadow, and then secondly is Arrow.
No, it's not what's broken about her. But my point is, if that's her shittiest ability, she's a damn good hero.
Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay. I can agree with that.
Okay, good.
Why didn't you just say that to begin with? What the heck?
Because it's more fun to try and pry more information out of you. Oh, gosh darn. So, next band's coming out. They take out the Bane as well as the Rubik, two good setup heroes for the Mirana Arrow. So, eHug, all this talking about Mirana, it's well deserved because eHug are banding around the Mirana, it seems.
And it's really slow.
What's slow, the
It's
band?
the draft. We didn't miss anything while we were
Oh,
going
yeah.
on a rant
And
about
Revenge
Mirana.
they don't have bonus time. They got penalized. Well, they had a little bit, I guess. But Roland stepped up his admin game and said,
You know,
guys, fellas, you got to get here on time, and I'm taking some of your bonus time. Well done, Roland. Thanks for stepping up. Thanks for being brave. Jesus.
I've not
Tough
been
crowd.
impressed. I've not been impressed with eHug the last two games that I've seen them play.
Nope.
Last game it was Jiggle Billy not really doing anything on Night Stalker, Justin kind of failing at the
that
carry, and
game.
it was just really rough for
Dude,
them.
they started so well. They had pretty much the best opening you could have hoped for with that draft. Luna was free farming. Night Stalker got like three kills within the first 5 minutes, including the mid hero. They killed Dragon Knight because there was a rotation. He came down bottom. They gave up the first blood, but the Night Stalker came down and found recovery, and they had like a 4,000 gold, 3,000 experience lead at the
Cake's
6 minute mark.
free farm kind of on bottom.
Yeah, on the Darkseer, he was trucking. He had so much farm. He had a nice early mech, and then 10 minutes rolled around, and they just went to farming. Night Stalker farmed a BKB, never used it, and they stacked some Ancients, killed him once, and then they just lost. They got run over because Doom on the other team outgreeded him.
Because they didn't do anything.
They didn't gank, and they let the Doom free farm with Midas Devour. He went absolute fastest Midas possible, and I don't know if Doom was
That's
the one
not
that got the
absolute
first.
fastest might as possible.
Well, in context of that game, like he went Midas first item.
Okay.
As fast as he possibly could have, given the circumstances.
He
of
could
that
have
match.
sold his stout shield.
Jesus. Okay. I mean, you're right, but then he would have just been wrecked in the lane.
Doesn't matter.
Doom with no items, no armor, no stout shield. Just
You don't
hey,
speak
guys.
in absolutes around me.
Okay, you're right.
I
I
will
shouldn't say
nitpick the
absolute.
shit out of it.
That is a statistical no-no. That's hyperbole to the max. He had a very well-timed hand of
There
Midas.
you go.
There we go. That's good. It's good stuff. Keep me on my toes. So Revenge grabbed themselves old Tinkerbell there, the fairy dragon. Nice,
They're going with the blue-purple strat.
nice tempo controller. Yeah, but third picking puck can be a little scary here. eHug, they could TA it, but then Revenge could Viper it and put the puck
They can
in the
just
side
put
lane.
Darkseer mid and puck off lane if they really wanted to.
Yep,
I don't
yep.
think it's that risky.
Not okay.
There's not too many heroes that crush a puck in mid. Like very, very few heroes.
TA is the one that comes to mind. Does anybody else just smash puck?
TA doesn't even smash puck.
Just is good against puck.
It's,
Yeah,
you
Viper's
can
good against
outlast hit
puck.
puck. Viper's good versus everyone. OD kind of poops on puck. But
Yeah,
Darkseer-
OD wrecks him. That's true. OD, I think, is probably the best to deal with puck.
Revenge has less pick though, so they can do whatever they want. They could just do 1-1-1 with Mirana +1 roaming.
Whatever, anything goes.
Dude, last pick is OP.
That's
First
true.
and last pick.
All right, so Dragon Knight, that'll be the mid-tier hug, and he's okay against puck. Puck
He's
can't
very
kill
good
him.
versus puck.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. Puck can't kill him, but
In team fights, it's just a big deal. The dragon tail on puck, like puck always has to watch his little dragon butt.
yeah. You know it's Cinco de Mayo?
I knew.
We haven't talked about that at all.
Whatever.
Happy Cinco de
Not
Mayo.
for the Europeans.
It's all right. Well, we screwed the pooch. It's too late.
It's too late.
We should have wished them a happy.
But it is for
Cinco de
Revenge,
Mayo.
who actually probably celebrate it.
Ah, Cinco
Maybe
de
that's
Mayo.
why all of them are out about.
We're having fajitas tonight, margaritas, making some homemade guac. It's gonna be good. Looking forward to it. I love avocados, man.
Irrelevant.
All right, fine.
Don't get off topic.
Vengeful spirit.
Dude, it's the blue-purple strat.
It really is. They're keeping true to it. And Venge is pretty good here. I like it.
She's aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and I would be worried for eHug if
a
they
little
pick.
aggressive.
I would be worried for eHug if they pick Venge because I was like, well, they pick aggressive, but don't actually play aggressive. But Revenge, I think they can actually utilize it well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looks like it will be pretty straightforward, though. Darkseer in the off lane, Puck in the mid, and then they'll have
Dang.
a tri-lane.
The Tide Hunter ban.
That's some respect.
Jeez.
I didn't really see Revenge picking Tide here. He does. I mean, they would have had to run him as basically a position 4,
He would destroy eHug though.
unless it's to
To be
support
fair.
Mirana.
They did run it the other time with Mihawk. The time that
Yeah, that's
Ewo
true.
just threw.
That's a good point. Of all the teams to run the Tide, Revenge have done it, and it will be a Nature's Prophet final ban from Revenge. Yeah, not a bad choice. Maybe eHug will pick Clockwork here. Maybe we'll see the Cakes.
Why are they
Cakes
scared of
Clockwork.
Nature's Prophet?
Actually, I'm not. Wait, how would Nature's? Those final bans are both weird. They have the Bat Rider already. Why would they Nature's Prophet this?
They need another support or a carry. Either or, depending on what eHug wants to do. So
I guess Revenge are just afraid of Rat Dota, but I don't really understand why.
if they're afraid of Rat Dota, then I don't know. Nature's Prophet is it just wouldn't fit in their lineup at all.
Yeah. That would have been the funkiest lanes. I guess they could have put him in the jungle and then done like a safe lane Shadow Demon Wraith King duo lane.
That can't kill a Darkseer though.
Can't kill a Darkseer. It's just really greedy though. You can just try and farm, get your early Midas, and I mean it would be weird. That's the only way that they could have worked in the Nature's Prophet here, unless they
could put him off lane in Bat Rider jungle.
Just put Bat Rider straight in the jungle? Yeah, I guess that's
They
all
could
right.
also run tri-lane bottom with DK farming and Shadow Demon Wraith King
Yeah,
support.
it's hard with both Nature's Prophet and Bat Rider, regardless of who's in the off lane. Both of them want to retreat
They shouldn't
to the
be
jungle.
scared of the NP, is what we're saying.
Yes. And okay, Visage. Finally some Visage play. We have seen so little of the old undead bird there, but Necrolik.
Good old Wraith King.
Mm.
You know, I would have liked a Disruptor from them. I think it's very good versus Mirana. The silence just crushes Puck.
And it's good against Darkseer.
It's great
and
against Darkseer.
Not bad against Venge, I guess. It's kind of a moot point, I suppose, but
Visage, like the slow doesn't actually do that much versus the Darkseer, and he doesn't have terrible. I guess he has some ways to set up his familiar stun, and they don't have that much.
Are
input.
eHug going to aggro try here? Because I think Visage is best suited when you have a try on try, because of the soul assumption.
I agree.
Like he's still the master at that. And if you're not going to aggro try,
Not
I think
versus
it's a
Venge.
little bit of a wasted
Not versus
pick.
Venge Mirana AA. That's way too scary.
That is a really scary
Dude,
try
it's
lane.
another blue hero, man.
Yeah, they really did stick to the blue-purple strat. I like this.
But there's only one purple.
Roy G. Biv, they went to the
RB.
row side. The Roy side.
What about the B side?
Oh, wait, no. Blue. Yeah, that didn't work. Never mind. I can't picture the rainbow. I guess it's the Biv part, the blue, indigo, violet. Yeah, this is Team Biv here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the.
The colors of the rainbow, Roy G. Biv.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're Biv. Blue, indigo, violet. I was thinking the R was...
I thought you were thinking about.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I thought you said RGB, which is the primary colors of light.
No, I just
right?
I got confused because I said R and I was thinking that R was violet, but R is for red. I'm just
R is for Ryu Boris, who
just
will
an
be
idiot.
playing Puck this game.
Yeah.
We have Konkato on the Vengeful Spirit. Who the heck are these players?
Yeah. Do you know Nova or Kunkato?
I heard of a Nova before. I'm not sure if this is which Nova this is. But
The Nova.
there's like a couple. His profile's private, so who knows? So we have Iwo. He was the guy playing the Throw Lord Ursa yesterday on the Mirana. He will actually be drafting for them now, but they don't have.
Kunkit.
They don't have Smash, right? Smash is on Revenge.
Does this profile look familiar to you, Merlini?
Konkito?
Kunkito or
No.
Kunky? Oh, there's it is Kunkito. Okay.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Apparently he likes Chloe though. She looks nice.
Iwo he was the Ursa from yesterday, so keep your eyes on him.
Okay. Keep your eyes on Ewo.
Konkato on the Vengeful Spirit, Nova on the AA, Mihawk on the Darkseer, Ryu Boris on the Puck. Ryu Boris also a stand-in, but not tagged up as a stand-in, so they don't have a lot of the big players. I think
Yeah.
Smash is a big player.
Smash is the big player. Smash. I've said this before. This is a team where Smash is he's their playmaker. He's their staple mid hero. And in games where he doesn't get a good start, usually they kind of
So who do you
crumble.
favor now? Now that Revenge has
This is tough because I don't know Nova or Konkito. So they're total
just
wild
assume they're
cards.
like Fun and the other guy, Blueberry yesterday.
Assume that they're just on Fun and Blueberry level. Okay. I hate to say it, but I think they still have an edge over eHug.
Damn.
eHug have been looking so bad recently. I mean, what's the eHug game plan?
They win early game.
Win early game, and I don't know. I have trouble seeing eHug killing towers. I have trouble seeing eHug killing bases. I mean, they've got a Dragon Knight. They have some pushing power, but they don't execute when it comes to the mid game.
Yes.
I've lost a lot of faith in eHug. There was a while where I kind of thought, okay, they're new, they're getting used to the house environment. You know, maybe they don't have a coach and they need whatever it is. They're still working through those initial growing pains as a team. And for a long time, I gave them the benefit of the doubt, but they haven't been able to hold a roster. They haven't been able to secure wins on big teams. They haven't had any really consistent play. I can't remember the last time I saw an eHug game and thought, wow, that was some really crisp execution. Well done, boys. Well-deserved win. The small wins that they get are because the other team does something really derpy, or they throw, or it's just a C-tier team that you've never really heard of that they're up against in some smaller league.
So last time they won was. Well, hold on, I gotta look at the other team. eHug. I'm looking at their last games. So last game, they lost versus CMB. Then they lost versus EG. They lost versus Top 5. They lost versus Udin Gaming. They lost versus Sna. They beat MC, who I have no idea who they are.
See, exactly.
They lost versus Dog. They lost versus Revenge.
They beat Boss Nagas.
They also beat Roach Pit.
Again, I've never heard of
Oh, they
any of these
2-0
teams.
Revenge 3 weeks ago.
Okay. I mean, that's something.
That's legit. They 2-0'd CNB. They 2-0'd Sna.
It looks like they had a good run 2.5 weeks ago.
Don't
but
lose faith.
what
dude.
happened? Yeah, pretty legit.
They got invited qualifiers. We're like, okay, that's our accomplishment. We're done, guys.
All right. The summit, nah. Well, let's introduce this eHug roster. We've got Justin in the safe lane playing the position 1 Wraith King. He'll be joined by Pandago playing on the support Shadow Demon. He'll also be joined by Sheep Sucks playing on the support Visage. Looks like he'll just be stacking up in the jungle here with that Haste Rune. Jigglebilly in the mid lane on the Dragon Knight. And up in the off lane, that will be Cakes on Bat Rider once again.
Visage already off the stacking. Screw zoning out the Darkseer. Darkseer does have a ward there, but still only a poopy level 1 because he did get Iron Shell and not get the experience from his Thing-a-Laying. Well, Cakes, he's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Wow, and he didn't get Chilling Touch first. What in the world? Who does that?
Cold Feet level 1? I have not seen that in a while.
Cold Feet stun level 1 is just awful. 1.25 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you do see some Ancient Apparitions go for a few points in Cold Feet in the early levels, but almost never level 1, especially if you have a 3-ranged hero tri-lane. That's your bread and butter for Chilling Touch. With a double stun, and one of them a sure stun. That's crazy. The magic missile. But Mihawk, oh, he just hits level 2. He'll now have Surge, but there's your Wraithfire Blast to start things off. Stacking up that Soul Catcher. Mihawk taking some pretty heavy damage, but so is Justin. That Ion Shell doing work. There's your Grave Chill, but will they have the damage here?
The instant disrupt as soon as the Surge comes out, and
yeah,
Mihawk is just obliterated.
Yeah, smart play from Justin to use that healing salve, or else he wouldn't have been able to tank it like that. So it doesn't come for free. Does force him to burn some regen. But at the end of the day, eHug, they come out ahead. It is Justin that gets the bonus gold as he grabs the last hit. So well done.
A bonus.
Yep. That salary bonus.
So that will give him some nice gold. Looks like he's probably going for a Midas first, which I don't disagree with.
I like it. Yeah, sure. He's got plenty of space to farm here. And Revenge don't have a very carry-heavy team, so it won't take much for their carries to get a carry edge. And if he goes unchecked and continues to farm well, now the Darkseer has taken that early spill. It'll be a little bit more difficult for him to maintain lane presence here.
Jigglebilly did pick out a regen rune. That makes life super tough for Puck. He's up on last season now, 10-3 compared to 9-1 in Dragon Knight, but Dragon Knight's going to pull ahead very, very soon.
Yep, absolutely. The regen is just so good on this hero. Spams those Breathe Fires. He'll be able to get at least one of them off while he's regenerating up as well. And Ryubora is just sitting on the Null Talisman, GG branches, and a bottle of his own. So nothing too crazy here.
Out of the courier. He's like, upgrade this shit now.
Oh, it's the cute courier. It's the what's this thing called? The film tail. Yes, it's genuine as well. Uh-oh, needs to be careful with that courier there. It's upgraded though. DK can't do shit. Well, Bat Rider, he'll retreat to this stack. It is just a double stack for Cakes, but still not too bad for him. He did get 3 last hits in the lane, halfway through level 3, so he'll be able to take this stack out without too much trouble. Maybe it might have been worth it to try and stack it once more, but he'll just go for killing it. So we'll see how his Blink Dagger timing is this game. But Mirana, she's free farming away. She's actually the last hit leader now, 21-4.
Watching Cakes jungle.
Ewo. Just keep this guy away from Roche. And you're golden.
Jeez. I
don't know, man. That was one of the weirdest plays I've ever seen. I think it was because he tried to buy the Scythe of Ice. So I watched that video again last night before I went to bed. I kept thinking about it, just like I must have missed something here. I must have missed something. And that was the only thing that we kind of sort of didn't like talk about a lot, is that he bought a Scythe of Ice right as Roche died. So he may have tried to pick it up like right as the item was completing his inventory and thought he picked it up, but still just...
What about the cheese?
Yeah, the cheese, I don't know. It's still some next level tunnel vision. Why didn't they bring a support in to pick up the cheese?
Why didn't anyone tell him?
Why didn't anybody on the team ping it out? Why? Like, there are a lot of other questions that were not answered in my post-game analysis. I still don't understand. I really don't. Reddit was quite angry about it, though.
4-minute, 40-second Midas coming out from Justin. That is bueno.
That is pretty darn close to your, like, oh, Mihawk, he finds a courier. Will he surge for it? No.
They could just fight over trees. No bigs.
Yeah.
They had speed boost on it, too.
Yeah.
Too difficult to kill.
All right.
He does punch pretty hard, though.
It would have been close. And it's also one of those, you're assuming that eHug are looking at that courier and right away, like, okay, if he hits it one more time, we're going to surge it.
There was Visage right there.
that doesn't mean that he was ready to control the courier.
You have no fucking faith in eHug.
I'm just saying you're assuming the best, and like if I were Darkseer probably could have committed a little harder for it. Anyway, might not have gotten it. Pandago, he's stuck in the trees, and now all of a sudden Revenge in kind of an awkward position. Justin will port up. He'll get a stun on Nova. Plenty of follow-up damage. He'll be the first to fall. They get the kill on Wraith King, but he has his ultimate. Reincarnation pops, sets up for an easy kill on the Venge. Both of them going down to the tower, but now Mirana, she gets Wraithfire blasted as the one true King comes back to life, and it will be a 3-0 swing up top. eHug with the momentum, and my skepticism may be unwarranted here.
This is a way, way better carry than Justin played the other game. Just because he actually rotated. He got 3 kills, sacrificed his ultimate and a TP scroll and some free farm on bottom, but they got 3 kills and they prevented the death of the Shadow Demon. When he played on his Luna, he didn't TP to any fights ever. The only times he got involved in fights when people were ganking him and crushing him.
To be fair, though, that was a pretty deep dive from Revenge. Nice juke on the arrow. Magic Missile connects. He may get cold-footed. Nope, he makes it out in time. And now Pandago, he comes in, throws out the disruption. Uh-oh, the Wraithfire Blast. They might get a turnaround kill. Yeah, they sure will. Pandago grabs that one. 5-0. eHug.
eHug.
Whoop, whoop. That was pretty impressive. That was nicely done. I see why Revenge wanted to go for the Wraith King. Ultimate's down. That is an easy kill, but he's just a little too tanky.
They had wards, they had vision.
And he didn't even have any items. He's got Brown Boots, Hand of Midas, Magic Wand. I mean, that's like as squishy as Wraith King could be at level 7.
If they had level 2 Chilling Touch, maybe they can kill him. Instead of Cold Fate. Cold Fate didn't do jack.
It wasn't really that close, though. Like the extra attacks, I guess it could have been.
Everyone has one more attack.
If they all get those extra attacks off, though.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but he was cruising, dude. He was running. Then AA got. I don't know if AA would have gotten all 4 off. He got disrupted and then turned around upon.
It was close. Yeah. It would have been closer.
Yeah, well, certainly so. Yeah, no doubt about that. Now let's talk about this mid lane here. How's the Jiggle Master doing? Well, 1 creep behind Puck, so it's a very even mid lane here. Puck getting slightly better denies. But yeah, I mean, you know, Jiggle Billy, jiggling. What would you prefer, Mr. Schnizzle? Holy Schnizzle Dizzles! It's the Jiggle Master.
I just think it's funny. I don't prefer anything else. I just think it's comical.
I like Jiggle Billy, dude. He's one of my fave skis.
Do you? I did not like his Night Stalker.
Well, I mean, just in general, I don't know. I probably shouldn't say that. He's been banned from Twitch like 5 times. He's not really a good role model for the community, but he's a funny guy. He's got a sense of humor. I can appreciate that. Top tier 1 tower, taking some pretty hefty pressure. They will get the kill on the tower, but some TP's coming in. Ewo taking some damage. Sheep, he overcommits. He falls, but they get the kill on Vengeful Spirit. It's a 1-for-1 for now. Nova, he'll get picked off around the side. Cakes, he's looking for the lasso. He gets caught inside of the Dream Coil, but Ryu Boris, he just walks right into him. Hey, Cakes! I'm looking for the lasso. He gets hit by the arrow, and that's a dead Puck. I'm not really sure about that Puck play there. He just walked right into him.
Easiest lasso Cakes his life.
Seriously, dude. I mean, the coil wasn't bad, but the coil and then running away is what I thought the strategy would be. Instead, it was a coil. Maybe he was trying to get in position for the Waning Rift. It is level 3, so perhaps he just whiffed it or forgot about the range on the lasso. I don't know. If he had gotten the Waning Rift off there, that would have been a lot different.
I don't think that he expected them to turn on him right there. I thought he's like, oh crap, I'm coiled, run away. And then he's like, no, I'm not scared, dude.
Hi, Skirt.
My whole team behind me. I got a big bad DK about to sun you in the face.
Dragon Tail.
Justin is...
Dude, he's in free farm heaven right now. Number 1 on net worth, Hand of Midas. Yeah, he's been active, and he's also free farming.
Wraith King's an early fighter. He's not like the carry, like 40 minutes plus once you free farm for 40 minutes. That's not the type of hero Wraith King. He has a great stun. Single target, yes, but 8-second cooldown. It does have a slow after it, and it just sets up for so many things. He's big and beefy. Your team doesn't actually want to focus him because he's all up in your face, and he has 2 lives, and he's a strength hero. But at the same time, if you can't ignore him when he's super farmed.
Yeah, if you can't find kills, he's not one of those heroes that you want to force it with because he can scale okay. But yeah, he's not. He has a much more early game presence than a lot of other hard carries. The only time it's really okay is if you can absolutely free farm, get the super early Hand of Midas like we saw here, and then the other team wants to play super passive. They won't give you any openings to TP to towers. That triple kill they got up top on Revenge was only possible because Revenge dove the tower in this very funky, like, come up from behind and then try and get the guy that's stuck in the trees here, but oh wait, we can't do it. And they just got completely sandwiched between the tower. If Revenge doesn't do that, it makes it a lot harder for Justin to rotate. So you can't force it with the Wraith King, but if they want to fight into you, oh boy. He can make your he can make you hurt.
He can force it, I think, with his second item.
You never force it, dude. Just kidding.
You can get like a blink and then start making them kill you. But
yeah,
we'll see what he goes.
But sometimes going for the fast Midas and just farming is better, and then not
coming
online.
I was thinking like Midas and blink.
Oh, like blink first after Midas.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
Midas is perfectly okay. You got
Yeah,
4
okay.
minutes, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, but my point is, if you get that early Midas and then you have free farm, sometimes it's okay for Wraith King just to sit back and farm
It
until
depends on who it is against. If
until
it's
that
against a Potom,
mid-game.
you don't care.
Yeah, exactly. But there are definitely, you don't always have to fight early on, but yeah. By level 11, though, you want to start cruising around for sure. DK, he'll just go straight for BKB. He's got an Ogre Club now. That's nice.
BKB's aight.
Yeah,
Shadow
it's
Blade's
okay.
nice, too.
I think he could have done the Shadow Blade here.
He can get away with it.
Yep. And Puck. Reborn is pretty close to the Blink Dagger. 1,600 gold. He's doing okay. He's holding his own here in the mid. That death up top was rather unfortunate, but
Casual walk into
still decent
Lasso.
farm. Yeah, casual kissing the Bat Rider.
So Mirana has a Midas of her own, coming out much, much later than the Skeleton Kings, obviously, but still, she's not doing that poorly in terms of gold.
Lasso on the Ewo. They'll pull him back. Midas ain't gonna save you from that, kitty.
That's a blink.
Pretty kitty.
But he did buy 2 TP scrolls right before. Well played.
Oh, that's good. Yep, didn't lose too much gold, but still, Mirana falls, and now this top tier 1 tower will take some pretty hefty pressure. They've got Visage Familiars, as he is now level 6, and of course, Jiggle Billy, he's just plague breathing that thing down. Corrosive Breath, what's it called? Yeah, the Corrosive Breath, pardon me. Well, there's your first tower down, 9-1. eHug, they're still in great shape. They've got
Fantastic.
4,000 gold lead and a 7,500 experience lead. Holy Toledo. The experience edge is ridiculous here. They have 3 level 9 heroes. Revenge only have 1.
It's been getting so many more kills.
Yeah. The 2 supports on Revenge still not level 6 yet, so no Ice Blast. And Ancient Apparition is still going for a Chilling Touch primary. Level 5, 113. So that initial point in Cold Feet is even stranger.
113 is alright.
113 is, yeah, it's normal, but so if you're going to go Chilling Touch primary anyway, why Cold Feet level 1?
Because you think the extra 1 level extra stun will help you versus Bat Rider, but Chilling Touch does so much damage. The uptime that you get from 1 second stun is very trivial compared to
Yeah, dude.
450.
150 damage on every hero you hit. There's 3 heroes up in the top lane. It's 450 damage that Ancient Apparition can put out just from Chilling Touch alone. Plus all the extra damage from the auto attacks and the other spells that they have. I don't know. I don't know about them Cold Feets.
Wraith King, 2,200 gold. Let's see what he's going to pick up. A lot of people like Armlet. A lot of people like Blink. A lot of people like Maelstrom. Some people like Blade Mail.
What in a vacuum? What do you like ideally?
I like Blink.
I was just about to agree with that.
You can initiate on heroes like Puck, Darkseer, Venge.
And he's
anyone.
tanky enough in like those initial levels here, like level 8, level 9, whenever farm allows, that he can get away with just going Blink first after power treads because he's not really at that big of a risk of dying, and if he is, well, he's even happier. So I like the Blink. And you can put yourself in more of an aggressive position where they kind of have to focus you, whereas if you don't have a Blink, sometimes they can get the initiation on you, and it's a little bit different. Cakes, speaking of initiation, hops forward, grabs Venge in the lasso, but the follow-up damage isn't there, and oh, a big coil from Ryu Borez. They catch Cakes. He'll be the first to go down as the puck hops forward. Justin not going to break the tether. Now he'll come back in to reinitiate. Disruption comes out on Jiggle Billy. They'll turn it around onto the Darkseer. It's a 1-for-1 in the mid lane, and they will chase it down. This tower very low as well. Revenge will not deny it. Soul Assumption from long range, not enough to finish off the Mirana. Tower still goes down, and that double damage on Jiggle Billy, making a difference that fight. Puck does proc the ultimate, but they see him. He's slowed up, and we'll see. Can Ryu Borez make the great escape? They're trying to make the Puck sandwich.
He just got level 11 right before that, too, so it'll only be a 160 seconds instead of 260 seconds.
Yep. Oh, they're going for the cutoff. He does go for the armlet, not the blink that we were talking about. Now, Ryu Borez does have the blink up in 2 seconds. I think he's clear. Yep, he's golden.
I just think you get kited way too hard without a Blink Dagger because Potom will leap. Vengeful can stun you. She can swap you. She can just right-click you with Wave of Terror. Ancient Apparition has Cold Feet and Ice Vortex. Darkseer has Vacuum Away. He has Ion Shell. He has Walls that you will be very good at zoning. Puck is very elusive, and all of these heroes are just not very simple kills for a hero like Wraith King. You can just like walk up and be like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Hey, bro. How do you like my sword?
Let's see if he can do that. Hey, what's up, man? On bottom though.
We'll see. They're setting it up. Cakes. Lasso up in 5 seconds. Ready to rock and roll. TP's coming in. But Ewo and Mihawk, they seem privy to it. There's your blink forward. Lasso. Is the team support going to be here, though? No. Again, Cakes, he jumps the gun. Uh-oh, Pandago. Wow, look at that. They purge him, they stun him up, and they do make the kill
What
this
a
time.
flame break.
Yeah, that flame break on the money right there. So, almost let him get away. But, well done, well done. Team was inbound. This Shadow Demon, he's 5-0-5, man. Pandago's picking up all these kills. That's a rich Shadow Demon. Tranquil Boots earn an almost 4-staff in 15 minutes. That's pretty ridiculous.
Boom!
We see a big initiation, though. Wraith King very low. No ultimate. Defensive Disruption comes out. Visage will shatter. Justin.
That was a really nice defensive disrupt.
Close to shattering, but yeah, the disruption keeps him alive. Visage Familiar is coming in, doing some damage to Ryu Borez. Flame Break breaks it up. Justin throws out the Wraith Fire Blast on Nova. And swap onto Cakes, vacuum in. They secure that kill. Pandego gets hit by the arrow, but in comes Jigglebilly. He'll start to clean things up. Triple kill with that Breathe Fire. Ewo gets stunned. They'll be able to bring him down as well. Jigglebilly, he's making it rain fire, and he will be rewarded. He's got his BKB. He doesn't even have to pop it here. What an exchange.
They could have just escaped with 1 kill, but Revenge deciding to press her luck a little bit, not accounting for the Dragon Knight, just straight up destroying them with that triple kill.
And now they'll lose this tower as well. Ice Blast will clip both heroes. That makes it 3-1 in total tower count, and eHug will further their lead. Now just about 10,000 gold and almost 12,000 experience in their favor.
I also like the movement speed build from Wraith King. I think he can actually get away with like an S and Y and drums build.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Phase drums S and Y. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's pretty solid. It's doable.
He just needs some mobility, I feel like. But Jigglebilly doing already pretty good this game, or Justin rather. Actually, both of them are doing well.
They're both doing well, but Jigglebilly in particular, he is 6-0-3 now. He's knocked down at least 2 of the towers. He's really farmed. He has a BKB now and another 3,000 gold to play around with. We're only 16 minutes in, Merlini.
Get that Shadow Blade.
Yeah, he could. He could go Helm of the Dominator as well. I like Lifesteal on Dragon Knight.
Yeah, he already has Lifesteal.
What do you mean?
Wraith King, yo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right, never mind. Scratch that. Strike it from the record. Vampiric Aura, it's only level 1. He did go for the crit, so...
15%, that's almost as much as HOD.
Yeah, that's true. It's a value point in Vampiric Aura.
It is the same as HOD, actually. I thought HOD was 20% for some reason.
Yeah. It's 20 damage on the HOD, I think. Probably what you're thinking of. But that's okay, we'll forgive you. Even a 4-staff on Wraith King isn't that bad. Any kind of positioning
It was
tool.
way better with attack speed.
Yeah.
Now it's questionable.
Yeah, it's questionable, but if you can't get the blink or there's like a radiance or something where you feel like you're going to get interrupted, the 4-staff is a cheaper alternative. Or, well, easier to build up alternative, I guess. It's not cheaper. It's easier to build up, though. Yeah, I thought about it for a second and realized I was completely off my rocker.
So Revenge, they had the better mid-game lineup, I'd say. They have the better fighters. They have more damage, just way more damage, or theoretically a lot more damage with the A ultimate, with Puck with his blink dagger, and maybe a potential wombo combo with the Vacuum. But Vacuum's only level 1. Dark's here having a pretty tough time this game. Only level 8. I guess he's somewhat similar to Batrider. Batrider's almost level 11, but
he does have a mech though.
He needs a few levels in Vacuum.
Yeah, there's a pretty big disparity between the two of them. Batrider's about 1,500 gold up on him in net worth, and quite a few levels up on him as well. Also, Batrider has core items. He's got a blink and well on his way to his 4-staff. Smoke from Revenge into the Radiant jungle, though. Who will they find? Maybe it's Jigglebilly. They burn the Moonlight Shadow as well, but Batrider, he senses trickery, and he blinks back to safety. They ping the bottom tower. Jiggle, he gets into the trees nice and tight like there. And looks like they will try to make a hold. Elder Dragon form used. Dragon Tail onto the Mirana. Not going to happen. She does get purged, and they won't be able to find it. Tower is in deny range. Long-range arrow. Will not connect with anyone. Very close call. Almost smacks Pandego. Around the backside, it is Puck. Burns the Dream Coil onto Cakes, but she gets stunned up, and now Puck is in... He's in deep doo-doo. Now he's 6 feet under. Glyph used. Can they get the deny on this tower? Jigglebilly doesn't line it up, but now the fight will commence. Justin TP's in. Kunkikto, he takes a spill, and the rest of the team will hightail it out of there. So they get a tower kill, but they trade 2 of their heroes for it, one being their solo mid Puck. And now eHug, they've got a 5-man squad. They've got a little time left on this Elder Dragon form, and they're hungry for tier 2 towers.
He was actually pretty farmed considering his score on bottom 1 and 3. He's been farming a lot, though. He is number 3 in terms of net worth, unfortunately. He does have Midas, Treads, and BKB, but Mirana is not going to be able to solo carry this. They have to be able to make big plays with their playmakers and teamfights. Darkseer and Puck most notably. If he sets up a nice coil into a Vacuum Wall, into an AA Blast, anything can happen in a team fight. But as it stands, they're not really executing at all. They're not getting any like stun initiates, any swap initiates, no arrow, no Dream Coil. They just seem very hesitant to initiate on eHug, and for good reason. Because Dragon Knight has BKB, Wraith King has BKB and 2 lives, and they just can't afford to blow ultimates on those.
Yeah, and even BKB on Mirana, it's not bad here, but not particularly good against the Bat Rider, against the Demonic Purge. They have things to deal with the BKB, and now the problem for Revenge is they're lacking damage. Mirana's their position 1. They need her to start hitting hard, and she is not doing that.
They have a lot of magical damage. But
yeah, they sure do. They need a balance. They need that physical damage to counteract it.
It's difficult to execute, though.
Yeah. Ryu Borez has not... He's been kind of playing his own game. As we saw in that last fight, like, they were pushing the tower, then Ryu Borez comes around the backside. He gets killed before the tower even goes down, and then they're left with kind of a 4v5 to fight up here, and they just have to run. And he seems to be kind of going a little too bold, perhaps. But we will see. Revenge, they back up and start to prepare for defense at this mid-tier 2. Jiggle Billy... Oh, I thought... Never mind. That's the Bat Rider. He does have Elder Dragon form available, and wow, he'll just go straight hard at Tarask here. Reaver and Vitality Booster already picked up.
Screw damage.
Yeah, forget about damage. I mean, he is their tanky frontliner, and that means now Wraith King can just go straight damage. Probably Maelstrom after the BKB. Nova. He'll TP home, and oh boy, is it a close call. Shadow Demon was ready to disrupt that. But they will get down, or take out the ward that he just placed. Compliments of that
nice early gem.
Yep.
They need it versus Mirana.
Yep. Actually, a little bit of a late gem, considering how far ahead they are, and that there's a Mirana on the other team. They could have gotten it a little earlier, but it's okay. Now they'll get some ward coverage.
Force of force?
Yeah. And just a double stack here on the Ancients for the Radiant. I feel like the Dragon's teeth shouldn't be black. That kind of bothers me. Like, he can be, like, black, but his teeth wouldn't be black, or he wouldn't have teeth.
Or his teeth.
Are those his gums?
Where?
Look at him on his portrait. See, look.
Oh,
his mouth is all
complete. I thought you meant Dragon Knight.
No. The ancient black dragon. Everything about he's completely black.
I think it's in a shadow.
It's all, he's just forever in the shadows.
That's what it looks
Look
like.
how dark his teeth are, dude.
He looks like a flying walrus.
He kind of does. Yeah, the face, it's like a walrus with more teeth. I don't know. And the saddest golems. I want to meet the guy that did the concept art for the ancient granite golems.
I'm grumpy.
I'm just a rock. I'm like tiny, but I don't have craggy exterior.
So how in the world did they kill Dragon Knight? He has 21 armor, he has BKB, he has 2,500 HP, and they just don't have any damage. Looks like Mirana going for a Maelstrom now, but...
Wave of Terror, and then just drop the hammer. Hit him with Chilling Touch, hit him with magic damage. Hit him with the Ion Shell.
Then
maybe a
he
wall
BKBs
of replica.
and turned around and destroys everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. This Dragon Knight is just out of control. He's still #1 on net worth. He doesn't even have a bloody Midas. That's a little bit ridiculous considering there's 2 Midas carriers in this game. Uh-oh, in the mid. Cakes, he's getting aggressive. He grabs the Ancient Apparition. Visage Familiar's inbound. They will get off the Stone Form. Plenty of damage, and they'll secure an easy kill on all Frost Fingers there in the mid. Oh, right into a smoke as well. You know,
Death from above.
I do love that the eHug guys use the El Gato Courier, though. For that and that alone, they get a lot of extra cool points.
It's used by Pandago. El Super Gato.
Super Gato's a badass courier.
So looking around for peeps to kill, but Ewo is farming on the left side. He does have BKB up, not very vulnerable.
Uh-oh, Justin. He gets initiated upon.
Wraith King? He's level 16.
Well, I thought they were going to try, but no, they...
That would be suicide.
They abandoned ship. They back out, head back to the base. Meanwhile, though, space is created in the mid lane. eHug, they'll pressure it down. Glyph doesn't come out, but they back out. I don't know why eHug are playing so passive right now. It's 18-5 at 24 minutes. They have a huge lead. They have
a hard time pressing their advantage.
They
as
really
we saw
do.
In the last game.
I think that sums up the plight of eHug. But they tend to do okay in the early game. But then they can't use that advantage.
Uh-oh, he's caught out on bottom.
BKB, TP home. There's your 10-second BKB, but he survives. You know, I think he could have just suicided there and let his team come in. Shadow Demon wouldn't have made, or Dragon Knight wouldn't have made it to the party. He doesn't have a TP scroll, nor is there a tower nearby. So I take that back. Smart play to BKB TP out. But could have perhaps turned things around.
So Revenge still kind of struggling to gain any sort of map control. They haven't even taken the tower down in mid. They are down by about 12,000 gold with a carry Mirana with not a Maelstrom yet. So things are looking pretty grim for Revenge. Maybe if they can get some big items up, maybe like Shiva's on Darkseer, a Scythe on Puck. Actually, he's gone for Dagon.
Uh-oh, there we go. Blink forward. They grab Nova again. Frostfingers is just getting picked on. Poor guy. Oh, no.
A's overrated.
He is really overrated. I think he was overrated even in the last patch when people were first picking and banning him. He's good, but he's not god tier. Puck hops to the orb now, but does get purged. And will survive for now. Tier 2 tower in the mid, though, won't be so lucky. And that will take it to 4-2 in total tower count. The top tier 2 taking pretty heavy pressure from the Jiggle Master as well. And back in the mid, Pandago looking for the initiation. Ryubora is just a little too speedy with that blink. But, I mean, Revenge just can't do anything. They're just watching their tier 2 towers fall. And all they can do is turtle up in the base and wait.
For inevitable doom.
Yeah, they don't have too many options here. I mean, what else can they do? I don't think they can take a straight-up 5v5 fight.
Moonlight Shadow and try and pick someone off that's not Shadow Demon because he has a gem.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, who has a gem now? Bat? Yeah, it's Bat.
Bat's carrying it, yeah. Yeah, I think that's about the best they can hope for, but even that will be a tough battle. The other problem for Revenge is they just don't have a good frontliner. Like, eHug have DK and the Wraith King who can just hop up in your face, be in your business, and take all that damage. Mihawk is their frontliner, and he's a level 10 Darkseer with a mech. He is not. Again with the Frostfingers. Nice defensive swap from Kunkito, but, yeah, you know. Why do they keep picking on Ancient Apparition? Is it just pick on the weak one? He's been lassoed like 4 times in a row.
Because everyone else is in his well-fortified position.
Yeah, he's been just in the most forward position a few times.
Oh, Jiggle Billy.
Oh, Jiggle Billy. He's got another 3,300 gold. This is one of these games where it's just, what are they farming for at this point? Just take Roche and go up the mid lane. They can do it. They really can do it. I think they could even take a 5v5 against Revenge if they had Aegis at the Revenge tier 3. I think they're strong enough now.
Oh, I don't think they're that strong.
Assault Kuras out on Wraith King. Now I definitely think they're strong enough.
They're fat.
They're huge, dude. They're huge, and Revenge don't have.
That's
a
where
huge amount of
Darkseer
team
shines,
fight.
man.
What?
The
Turtling
T3
up?
pushes, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The wall makes it more difficult, but it's still a level 1 wall. I mean, are you really afraid of that? Are you telling me you're afraid of a level 10 Darkseer, Merlini?
Combined with A Ultimate and Puck, yes.
Alright, fair enough. Merlini's scared. You heard it here first. Kunkito, uh-oh, he gets... Oh, God. That crit, dude. That was a 650 crit. Just chopped him down. Hack him and slash him. Oh, boy.
Justin hurts.
That was just... See, that's what I'm talking about. They've got the power, man. That was just Wraith King. Nothing else. And Ryuboras, he's leveling up Dagon on Puck, now level 2. Bottom tier 2 tower will fall. That's the end of the outer towers for Revenge. And now eHug there, one step closer to making this happen. 20,000 gold and experience in their favor. A little surprised that they haven't gone for Roche before trying to break the high ground. Just because they can do it so easily. Ice Blast.
I don't see why not.
Comes in, connects on 2. There's your Elder Dragon form. And no glyph used quite yet. They're just chunking this tower.
Bat Rider on the right side.
Uh-oh, they swap. Bat Rider comes in, grabs Kunkito after he swaps. Dead Venge to start things off. BKB pop by Jiggle Belly, and the BKB pop by Mirana as well. There's your wall of Replica, doing a lot of damage, but the Darkseer just gets destroyed as soon as he comes in. He did hit level 11. 4-man coil from the Puck, but will the follow-up be there? They get one onto Visage. Revenge, buyback situation looking fairly grim as well. Justin still hasn't popped the ultimate yet, so he'll just tank the tower and toggle that armlet as well. I think Jiggle Billy just needs to keep smacking this tower around. And, oh, God, they just destroyed the Ancient Apparition. Still a Reincarnate up. It's been a 1-for-3 exchange. No buybacks have been used yet. There's your Reincarnate. Tower just getting chunked down. And that will be the end of the Tier 3 tower. Glyph's still available. They might be able to make a hold for the barracks. They'll go straight for the melee, so eHug want to commit to it. And even though Visage is dead, he still has at least one familiar on the field. So he's helping out, doing what he can. There's your Glyph. Revenge, can they hold?
I just saw Mirana tickling away at the Dragon Knight during his BKB. Like,
yeah, literally tickles.
He doesn't even care.
Yeah, Darkseer had a buyback there, but he dropped everything before he died. I don't know if he got off his mech, but he did everything else. So, see, look at that. eHug, straight up into the high ground, easy peasy, GG. So much for that Darkseer there, Mr. Merlin. That's what I was trying to say, and you shot me down a little bit, man.
They could have played it safe. I thought they're a safe team.
They're a safe team, yeah.
They don't go
They're a
for the
safe
risk.
team, but still, they're like 20,000 golden experience ahead of the 25-minute mark.
It's just weird. They don't do Roshan.
Commence the jiggling from Trout. There you go. Commence the jiggling, dude.
Commence jiggling.
Jiggle commence.
Well, that was revenge with 3 stand-ins, to be fair.
Yeah, that was not a good display of the revenge power, I
eHug
guess.
finally notched 1 under the belts. Another 1 under the belts, or just 1? I think that's another one. Oh, that's 1 under the belts.
That's 1. Yeah, that was their 3rd game. So, yep. Yeah, just there's not much to say about that game. We've been talking about how good Revenge is and how they're going to be definitely in the playoffs, I think, based on how they played prior to this game. But
internal issues for real.
Internal issues for real, and also 3 stand-ins. Apparently, just to reiterate, if you joined us late, there was a power outage in the LAN cafe that most of the team was playing in, so that's why they needed 3 stand-ins, and hence why we were late.
Tomorrow's
getting into
eHug
this game.
day.
Tomorrow is definitely eHug day. We've got 4 eHug matches. That's the remainder of the eHug matches tomorrow. So we're getting to that point in the group stage where we will know who's going to make it to the top 4 and who is going to go home unhappy. We've got our updated group standings here, and Evil Geniuses, they're 5-0. They've been pretty much uncontested for the top. Most of their victories have been rather one-sided. No Earth Spirit. Sad day for them. They will not be making it in. Everyone else is still in the running for the top 4. Revenge now 2-3. They have 2 games to go. They could end 4-3 if they win their last 2. And with 4 wins, that's kind of the cutoff. It depends how the stars align with.
So pretty much no
tiebreakers and head-to-heads. Yes, no Earth Spirit. They're the only team that is definitely not in the top. CNB and Revenge with 3 losses. They need to win their remaining games for a chance, but they're still not secured. And EG is the only team 100% completely safe. So still a lot up for grabs here, and still anybody's group stage for the taking. But that wraps up our coverage today. We'll be back tomorrow with a lot of games, at least 6 matches, I think. And Summit America will resume. Guys, remember to pick up the ticket. The bundle is in the store. You get yourself the axe set, get yourself a custom loading screen, access to the Dota TV matches, as well as helping support the prize pool. $250 of every 10 goes straight to it. Help us make this event even better. It is powered by Twitch, and you can be a part. That's it for us today, though. At Zyori TV on Twitter, at Merlini Dota, and, of course, at Beyond the Summit. Give us some love. Tweet at us, whatever you want. And, well, not whatever you want, but most things. Roland's giving me the look. Let's wrap it up. We'll see you guys tomorrow.